Members of the House of Representatives on Tuesday kicked against a proposal by the federal government to take a $4.4 billion external loan. The money is the balance of the $5.242 billion the government sought the approval of the National Assembly to borrow earlier this year. Leader of the House, Honorable Tunde Akogun, while leading a debate on the motion, sought the House resolution to mandate the Committee on Loans, Aid and Debt Management to study in recommended terms, conditions and sum of the loan requested for by the President. However, members in their contributions to the debate rejected the motion on the grounds that the loan is unnecessary.
My contribution will be to urge the committee that the committee that will study this to look at each of the projects. I have seen here that we are to take loan to to apply for some matters on the HIV/AIDS. Is this the time at this stage that we should go take loan to come and talk about HIV/AIDS? Now, there are other applications to take loan for power, and this one they call National Electricity and Gas Improvement Project. Given what we have applied our local and domestic monies for, given what we have applied the excess crude funds for, given the amount over $5 billion that we had from state, local and federal government that we had taken and applied for power projects, should we take United States $17 million loan for this project?
If we look at the first stanzas of the motion, it says that the House notes the request by Mr. President for approval of the outstanding. The meaning of this is that this House will have earlier approved something for the federal government. Now, the second one says, aware that the House of Representatives via a resolution dated Thursday, 22nd April 2010, gave approval in part. Now, what I expect the executive to do, in addition to this, Mr. Speaker, is for them to place before this distinguished assembly the earlier part that we have approved. How far have they gone with it? The implementation of the earlier parts this distinguished House approved. They ought to tell us the performance of what they got from this distinguished assembly and indeed the Senate. The committee to look into this is not only going to be committee on loans, debts, and the committee on finance and the other appropriate committees like the committee on appropriation should look at the monies appropriated to these organizations. How have they so far been fair? We are running to borrow, and I have an outstanding motion, and we all know that this government is not even releasing monies that is meant for capital projects from our own. And they are busy depleting our external reserve. The chairman has now just said it. What have they done with the external reserve that has been squandered? People will be looking for what to do with this money. And now they want us to go and borrow.
The Speaker, Honorable Dimeji Bankole, who presided over the session, failed to convince his colleagues to vote in favor of the motion.
Please, for God's sake, please sit down. Honorables, it is obvious. Please, it is obvious that we need to do a bit more work on this issue. And therefore, I stand down this motion. Stood down.
It is obvious that a lot of lobbying has to be done if this motion must be passed. Rachel Owa, ITI.